Hello children, I hope you all are safe and sound. So let's start our numericals from our previous topic, that was Newton's second law of motion. In the previous video we had talked about mathematical formulation of Newton's second law of motion. Then we had also done how to derive Newton's first law from its second law. So children, from Newton's second law, we have come to know that force is equals to mass into acceleration. We had got an equation, that is the formula for that second law, that was force is equals to mass into acceleration. Now we are going to use that formula and our previous equations of motion to do the numericals from this topic. Children, you have to keep in mind, before doing the numericals, you must be very clear what momentum is, what is force. I mean to say there are formulas, expressions, and then the three equations of motion. If you have all these things in your mind, you won't find numericals difficult. These things will be on your tips. Let us start with the easy thing. Children, I am not going to discuss your book exercise questions. Examples are given in the book, you can go through, and if you find anything difficult in those examples, you can give me a call or you can contact me. Today I have taken these 5 numericals. These numericals are not from your book, I have taken it from some other reference book. So I thought it would be better if I give you the numericals from the reference book. NCERT you already have, so you can practice the numericals from those examples given over there, and back exercise will discuss. Okay, so let's start with the first numerical. The questions of these numericals I will be sending along with this video. Question will be written on a piece of paper. You can go through, find the questions, and the answers would be in the video. I will discuss the answers here in this video. So let's start here with our first question. My first question, I am going to read the statement from the book. From there I have taken the questions, and you will also get the question statements for the question. So don't worry about the statements. Now listen carefully. What is acceleration produced by a force of 12 Newton? Already given that force is 12 Newton. What is acceleration produced? That means we have to find out the acceleration. Now listen again. What is acceleration produced by a force of 12 Newton exerted on an object of mass 3 kg? We are given the mass of the object 3 kg. We are given the force. We need to find out the acceleration. We know the formula. This is the simplest one, the easiest most numerical. Force is equals to mass into acceleration. We have the value of F. We have the value of M. We have to find out the value of A. We know that F upon M will be equal to A, that is 12 upon 3, that is equal to 4 meter per second square. This is how we calculate the force. This is the formula for the force. If you know 2 quantities out of these 3, you can find out the third one. Now let us switch over to our second question. What force? That means in this case we need to find out the force. What force would be needed to produce an acceleration of 4 meter per second square? Here we are given the acceleration 4 meter per second square on a ball of mass 6 kg. Mass of the ball is 6 kg and its acceleration is 4 meter per second square. What would be the force on that ball? F is equals to Ma. M is given 6 kg, A is given 4 meter per second square. When we multiply these two quantities, we get the force, that is 24 Newton. Very simple. Now let us switch over to our third question. It's not simple, but the same formula we are going to use, but little more advanced. Okay. So question number 3 here is a force of 5 Newton. Already told, a force is of 5 Newton gives a mass m1, an acceleration of 8 meter per second square. Acceleration given is 8 meter per second square. A force of 5 Newton gives a mass m1, an acceleration of 8 meter per second square. The same again, and mass m2, an acceleration of 24 meter per second square. The same force gives another mass which is m2. It gives to that mass acceleration of 24 meter per second square. Earlier when the mass was m1, and the force was 5 Newton, then the acceleration produced in the body was 8 meter per second square. Now in the second case, same 5 Newton force is applied. Here the mass of the object, now the object is being changed, the mass of the object is m2, and then in this body which is having mass m2, the acceleration produced is 24 meter per second square. So the question is, what acceleration would it give if both the masses are tied together? If same force of 5 Newton is applied on both the bodies when we tie them together, if both the masses, if we combine them, and if the same force is applied, then what would be the acceleration in that case? That we need to find out. Children, in first case we do not know the mass, then how can we combine both the masses if we do not know the masses? So first we need to find out the masses, both the masses. M1, F is equals to M1A1, that is from this formula we can find out the value of M1, that is 5 upon 8. Then we can find out M2 from the same formula, that is 5 upon 24. Now let us tie these two masses together, that is 5 upon 8 plus 5 upon 24. 24 will be the LCM. Then 5 3 is 15 plus 5, that is 20 upon 24, that is equals to 5 upon 6 kg. When we tied both the masses together, what is the combined mass of M1 plus M2? Combined mass of M1 plus M2 is 5 upon 6 kg. Now force is same, that is 5 Newton. Acceleration we need to find out in this case. Force is 5 Newton. Force 5 Newton, that is 5. A we need to find out. If we keep the A here, we get F upon M1 plus M2, that is equals to A. Force is 5 and M1 plus M2 is 5 upon 6 kg. This is from where I got 5 upon 6 kg. Then I'll take 6 here. So 5 into 6 upon 5, 5 into 5 cut, that is equals to 6 meter per second square. If the mass was M1, in that case acceleration was 8 meter per second square. If the mass was M2, then in that case acceleration was 24 meter per second square. If the mass was together mass was 5 upon 6 kg, then the acceleration produced was 6 meter per second square. This is using the same formula, children, we are solving the numericals here. It's quite easy. These all numericals are based on Newton's second law of motion. The mathematical expression for Newton's second law of motion is F is equals to m into A. We are using the same formula in every numerical here. Now let us switch over to our next numerical. A motorcycle is moving with a velocity of 90 km per hour. It's already moving. That means 90 km per hour is the initial velocity of the motorcycle. Now U, that I have taken U as 90 km per hour. Let me change it into meter per second. I have given you a shortcut. If you need to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, you have to multiply that quantity with 5 upon 18. And in order to do the reverse, like if you have to change meter per second to, if you want to change meter per second into kilometer per hour, then you have to multiply that quantity by 18 upon 5, just reverse of this. So when I multiplied 90 with 5 upon 18, I got 25 meter per second. So a motorcycle is moving with a velocity of 90 km per hour and it takes 5 seconds. So time given is 5 seconds to stop after the brakes are applied. When the brakes applied, it takes little time for the vehicle to come to at rest. So it took the vehicle 5 seconds to come to at rest. It took 5 seconds, and if it has come to rest, that means its final velocity is 0. Then calculate the force exerted by the brakes on the motorcycle if the mass along with the rider is 2 kg. If the mass we are given here is 200 kg, not 2 kg, it's 200 kg. So the same formula, F is equals to ma. But in this case, directly we are not given A, we are given V, U and T. We all know that A is equals to V minus U upon T from first equation of motion. That is why when I was starting this video, that time I had told you that you need to keep in mind the 3 equations of motion and this formula, force. That is equals to F is equals to m into A. So same formula, A V minus U upon T. V is 0, U is 25 meter per second and T is 5 seconds. So 0 minus 25, sorry, 0 minus 25 upon 5, that is equals to minus 25 upon 5, that is equals to minus 5 meter per second square. That is minus 5 meter per second. A force we need to find out. We know the mass, that is 200 kg. Now acceleration is minus 5 meter per second square. Answer will be minus 1000 Newton. Children, why this minus sign in the answer? Magnitude, that is a numerical value. The force required is 1000 Newton only. But the minus sign indicates that the force was exerted in the opposite direction of motion. Suppose the motorcycle was going this side. We applied the brakes, we stopped it here. So now this and this, these two are in the opposite direction. So force required is 1000 Newton only. But which direction do we need to apply the force? We need to apply the force in the opposite direction of motion. The brakes solve our purpose here, that negative in the opposite direction. Negative sign indicates that force was exerted in the opposite direction of motion. So I hope it is clear. Now let us do one question of the graph. So I have taken a question from graph also, like how do we calculate the same thing from the graph only. So let us do. The speed time graph, this is speed, this is time. So speed time graph of a car is given here. The car weighs 1000 kg. So mass I have written here 1000 kg. You need to calculate two things here. First, what is the distance travelled by the car in first 2 seconds? Children, you have to find out the distance in first 2 seconds. This is the graph of the given. First 2 seconds here. So how will I find out the distance in first 2 seconds? We know that area under speed time or velocity time graph gives us the magnitude of displacement or the distance covered by an object. So here the distance time is 2 and motion is like this. If corresponding to this I take it here, that means the speed of the car was 15. Now time is 2. Let me give it a name as E. So area enclosed under this graph, that is OAE, will give me the distance covered by the car in first 2 seconds. So what is the formula of triangle? It is a triangle here, OAE. What is the formula of a triangle? If we need to find out its area. Area of a triangle is equals to 1 upon 2 into base into height, that is half of base into height, that is 1 upon, what is the base here? OE, and height is AE. OE is 2 and AE, here I had drawn a corresponding to show you what is the speed covered, that is 15, that is 15, AE is 15, 1 upon 2 into 15, that I got 15 meter. So distance covered by the car in first 2 seconds was 15 meter. Now, second part of the question is, what is the braking force applied at the end of 5 seconds when the car, at the end of 5 seconds, after finishing this, what is the brake applied at the end of 5 seconds to bring the car to a stop within 1 second? That means what was the force applied by the car from this point to this point, between 5 seconds to 6 seconds, between last 1 second, what was the force applied to bring the car to a rest? Here you can see this is 0. Corresponding to this, it is coming down. This is also 0. So let me draw a line here. So children, in this case, let me give it a name as D, B, C, D. But here we do not need to find out the distance, so let it be, we'll use it. U in this case, here from the motion or from the graph, it is clear that earlier when the car started, it had uniform acceleration, initial velocity 0, and then final velocity was, at the end of 2 seconds, final velocity was 15 meter per second. Then from 2 seconds to 5 seconds, it moved with a uniform velocity, or you can say constant velocity. Then its velocity decreased uniformly. Again, from the shape of the graph, you can see that there was a decrease in velocity, that was that also uniformly from 15 to 0. So that means in this case, in last part also, between 5 to 6 seconds also, the initial velocity was 15 meter per second. So u is equals to 15 meter per second, final velocity is 0, and time here is given between 5 to 6 seconds, that is 1 second. So force we need to find out. We know that force is equals to mass into acceleration. Mass we are already given 1000 kg. So acceleration, we know the formula, v minus u upon t. So 1000, 0, v is 0, u is 15, I put 15 here, time is 1 second, that is 1000 into minus 15, that is 15,000 Newton. This negative sign again tells you that force applied is in the opposite direction of the motion. And what is the amount of the force required, or the numerical value, or the magnitude required is 15,000. But 15,000 is okay, but which direction this 15,000 Newton of force is required to be applied? It is required to be applied in the opposite direction of motion. That is done by, again here, by the brakes. So children, I hope it is clear to you. Next time, or I'll try to send you a few more questions. You practice those questions yourself, and if you find anything difficult, please ask me. And along with this video, I am going to pose the questions or the statements also of these questions. Thank you children.